Monet, can we be on our best behavior this week? Because the children dog walked us last week. Can we please make
Okay, you're saying us? They dog walked you. They
Monet,
dog walked you.
bitch. We got dog walked.
Oh my God, you're starting. Ladies and gentlemen, today on Sibling Watchery, we have the privilege of having an icon, a legend. I mean, there aren't even enough words. Please make some noise for the fabulous Mother Eyricka Lanvin!
AKA Eyricka Flawless, AKA the mother of all mothers.
Hi, everyone.
Bitch, this is your mother's mother.
Legendary mother, Lanvin, darling.
Mother Eyricka, how are you doing, my dear? How are you feeling?
I am great. I'm just so happy that you guys have me here with you two icons. So, I'm here to give y'all the touch on Legendary Season 2.
Now listen, you shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna go around telling everyone that I've reached icon status. You should have never said that.
Oh, baby, it is what it is. You turned your season out, baby. Please. I remember. I'm sure they remember.
We don't.
Monet, you're so shady. So listen, now, Mother Eyricka, on our show, we judge the judges. So are you ready to get into it?
Yes.
But before we get into it, y'all go back to do the finale, and it was COVID like messed stuff up, and it was very different than what we were all expecting. I'm sure, what you guys were too. But when you guys finished taping, were you like, "Oh, bitch, we won," or were you like, "We were robbed"? Did you feel like the rest of us watching? Were you like, "Bitch, the Haus van was robbed," or you were like, "Balmain deserved it. They got us"?
Well, right then and there, when we didn't get crowned, I was saying we were robbed. I was pissed off. I was over it. I said, F Legendary. I can't stand Legendary. But then afterwards, once we went home and we started getting all these bookings and all these jobs and things, it was like, okay, well, we were the true winners. So
now I know you were mad, Eyricka, but were you Simone mad? Because babe.
See, Simone did what I was thinking about doing, but I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm gonna stay humble. I'm gonna stay classy, and I'm gonna just walk away with grace, honey.
Yeah.
Hey.
To quote Law Roach, girl, Simone did what needed to be done. Okay.
She sure did. I love it.
She definitely did. Shout out to Simone Tishi. She definitely did.
Yeah, for sure. I guess we should get started on this episode, episode 8 here of Legendary. And as we know, they walked. Face was a big component of this episode, so we had to have Mother Lanvin chime in and give us a little bit of her expertise on the topic.
So should we start from the top, make it drop?
Yes.
Some of these looks. I mean, these judges. Now, Mother, on this show, we judge the judges.
Yes.
No one's safe.
Let's start with everyone's favorite judge, La Roach.
Well, you want to know something?
Monet, that was
Roach
shade.
is my
Monet,
favorite judge. Really, Laura Roach is
he
my
really?
favorite judge. Yes.
I think I like La Roach's look. I think he looks cute. I love the finger wave. He's been into these glasses recently. And anytime someone is indoors wearing glasses, I'm always like, girl, stop. I'm not a glasses indoors type of girl.
Well, on stage is different. For camera and on stage is different. It's a fashion moment. I think Law looks great. I would say this. Law and Jamila said, bitch, under no circumstance will we give you variety in our silhouettes. We're not interested in doing it. Law Roach, like, I'm going to wear a suit, and that's a wrap. If you ask me for anything else, I'm fucking you up. Law Roach, but also it looks good. Law Roach looks great in these suits. I love that Law Roach is switching up the hair. I'm into this little finger wave moment. This is very cute.
What do you think, Mother Eyricka?
I love the look. Law is always going to give you a sickening look. I'm loving the finger wave. I love the low shades he got on. The look was over.
Yeah.
Mother, why don't you start us off with your thoughts on Miss Jamila Jamil?
Well, Jamila looked absolutely beautiful. The gown is beautiful. The face was beat. It was beautiful. I am sick of the bangs. It's time for a new hairdo. It's time for a new hairdo.
I will say this: I love her in a gown. It really looks so good on her. That being said, after seeing her last episode in that other wig, I'm so glad this hair is back. Because if you're not gonna do it nicer, at least just do what you're good at.
I do think Jamila looks nice. I think she looks gorgeous, but we're here with the hair. Shall we go on to Miss Leomi? Where you going?
Leomi.
Oh. This is the one. This is it. This is the best. This is the best look she's had on the show, and she looks. And by the way, this season she really has. Her team said, "Oh, bitch, we're going to get lit."
Leomi looks phenomenal. I'm sorry, the look, the dress, the hair, the makeup, everything.
So good.
Yeah. And then let's talk about Miss Megan Thee Stallion.
Ms. Thee Stallion. You want to kick this one off, Monet?
I loved her hair. Like, I want this wig so bad. I want this Meg.
Okay, Megan's hair. Megan's hair was great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't say too much about the look because it's like I feel like I've seen it before on her.
Yeah,
it's not revolutionary. I will say she's not in a cowboy hat. I thought she was gonna some way find a way to put a cowboy hat on this shit, and she didn't.
She got rid of the cowboy hat. She did that.
Yeah. The only judge who's really giving versatility and silhouette is honestly Leomi.
Oh, for sure.
That's T.
Yeah, it's a different look with Leomi.
Yeah.
Different hair. Different. Everything is different.
What are your thoughts about our guest judge, Miss Demi Lovato, mother?
I love the haircut with the stones going down the part.
Yes, that was cute. That was real cute.
I live for. See, I'm a big fan of a pantsuit moment. Like, I just go in for a pantsuit moment. She looked amazing. She looked fat.
Yeah, I think they look really good. I think they look really good. What I don't like, though, I don't know how tall Demi Lovato. I'm going to Google, how tall is Demi Lovato?
I'm going to say 5'2".
They're 5'3". If you're 5'3", don't put fur at the bottom of your leg. It's gonna make you look like don't shrink yourself by adding something thick to the bottom of your thing. Outside of that, they look really, really fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, Deshaun.
Oh yes, Deshaun.
Yes. We must say, Deshaun look gorgeous. Deshaun looks so nice throughout the whole show.
They look great. The judges look. They're turning it. The teams are really turning it this season.
Yeah,
but don't let Honey find out who the Salas are, because she'll drag them.
Oh my God, he's so silly.
All right, let's go to Orichi. All right, let's go to Orichi.
The House of Orichi. All right, so I get where they were going. It was going for it started with this primitive caveman African thing, and then they break open the ice, and then you have these abominable snow people coming through. I kind of get the story. And overall, I thought it was fun, but I did think that the dips were sloppy.
So okay, I will say this: in terms of Orichi, I thought that Gillette, and she confirmed it, and he confirmed it later on. He looked nervous in those roller skates, and when they opened the thing, Gillette was like, ugh. And Gillette was like, I was nervous, but it showed. I was like, bitch, you look nervous.
I mean,
hell.
I was able to tell she was nervous from the time the doors opened.
Gillette was very stiff and right when skating. Even when he was doing the thing between the legs, like Mother said, he was very But then also, and I don't know. Okay, overall, I like the House of Orichi, especially Father Omari. But I just feel no shade. The whole house just does not feel fierce. When I watched season 1, the House of Lanvin felt fierce. Balmain felt fierce. Tishi feels fierce. Balenciaga, the whole house feels fierce. Orichi doesn't give me that vibe.
The two that were fierce, in my opinion, when I look at this group, I'm like, Omari and Gillette carry Orichi all the way up to this point. No shade.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What did y'all give them?
Definitely.
Mother, you go first.
Am I scoring them?
Your score. Yeah. What score would you give them?
Well, for that performance, I'm gonna have to give them a strong 7. Because of Gillette. Gillette earned the 7.
Yeah.
It was just her look.
Yeah, I gave them an 8.
I gave them
But
an 8 too. I gave them an 8 too because I really thought that their like Afro Caribbean dancing they were doing in the beginning was really really strong.
Yeah, that was cool.
Their concept is clear. It looks like is Remy, who I'm obsessed with. Remy was exploring. Remy found Africa. Remy's now in the motherland, and then Gillette seems to be a combination of the explorer. Maybe I'm reading into it too much. Gillette seems to be a combination of the explorer and the people who are from the place, and it's like the new bitch. Maybe I was on my own journey.
Girl, what story are you making up over there?
That's what I saw. It's what I had seen. I gave them an 8. Miyake Mugler.
Bitch, turn my pussy out. They fucking served it fiercely. Mother, you go first. You give us your critiques, because I just can't even. They turned it.
Miyake Mugler. Sickening, sickening, sickening. Every last one of them. Tati, Diego, Prince, Arturo, and Malik. Sickening. Everything. From the look, the performance, the presence, everything.
Yes. Arturo was not fucking around these last 2 episodes. I was like, it is getting real in these streets, and their looks are great. I just wrote down this performance is fucking everything. And also not just one iconic entrance, but 2. The ski lift and it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah, that was everything. And then also, but again, like the categories, like they really were giving, like the way that they did the posing at the beginning when they all came out and you saw like the flashes and they all did those poses. I was like, they did the assignment brilliantly well, and also the intention of the dips, like the dips felt super intentional and very like soft and kind. Like it just gave me everything. It was really 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 good. And also miss my husband, aka the Butch Queen, Diego himself, honey. She just always is so stunning. I give him a 10 easily. 10.
It's over for him.
10.
Yeah.
It's 10.
The House of Garçon.
I thought it was Balenciaga.
No, Garçon. Oh, you're right. Balenciaga was next. Sorry.
Okay, first of all, let me say this. I understand that Mother Shannon does not dance, but I like to see them dancing around her. They got rid of her way too early.
But she comes back in the end.
What did you think, Mother Eyricka?
I feel like Shannon's personality is so big. So it shines on the stage, and then she look amazing on stage. But I know she's not a dancer. I'm not a dancer, but I still try to give something on the stage. I still want it to be memorable. I don't dance. I don't vogue. I don't do any of that. My kids, when we made up our choreography, they said, "Mom, you don't have to do what we're doing, but you're going to do something." I feel like Shannon could have gave a little more. Just a little more. She can do that duck walk. She get in that duck walk and she do that.
Right?
Yeah.
She can do that.
Yeah.
And I can't do that.
Do you know what category she walked in ballroom, Mother Eyricka? Did she only do body and face?
She's actually legendary face. And she has walked some fashion categories as well.
Got it. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And I just want to be clear, I'm not saying that Mother Eyricka does not have all like ballroom. I'm talking about in terms of voguing. I think that Mother Eyricka's Vogue trick.
You mean Mother Shannon? Mother Shannon.
Sorry. I think Mother Shannon's Vogue trick is old way duck walk. I don't think she dips. I don't think she spins. I don't think she floor performs. And she sure as hell don't do hands.
Oh no, she's not doing any of that. Yeah. She's not doing none of that. None of that. She'll tell you, honey, my garments are too expensive. I'm not jumping down.
Yeah.
That's when she will tell you that.
But I mean, that being said, I think the house as a whole, it was the story wasn't my favorite, but I did think that they had great dips. I did not see a whole bunch of posing though. But Leomi had the exact opposite. And obviously Leomi knows voguing way better than me. Leomi thought that they had terrible dips, but they had a lot of great posing. So I don't know. I don't understand why Honey gave away that they weren't strong. I'm like, why would you ever even say that? I was like, just like let the judges give their critiques and then talk afterwards. But like literally at the beginning of her critique, she was like, I hated my shoes. I hated we were really bad. And I'm like, why would she do that?
She was like, my shoes are ugly as fuck.
Law was like, damn, baby, we wasn't even about to give that. We wasn't even about to say all that. I was about to say, how you doing? Bitch, we was about to say it's a lunch break. You snapping.
Yeah.
And by her saying all of that, that made Law give them a lower score because all the judges actually think they did a great.
Yeah. I don't want to sound shady, but I do think this house has there are two people really that are the focus of this house, and it seems like Honey and Mother Shannon are like the two standouts from this house.
I disagree. I think Khalik is a big standout too.
Well, last episode, Khalik too.
I think Cha-Cha.
Oh yeah, Cha-Cha. Yeah, I like Cha-Cha a lot too.
I love Cha-Cha.
Damn, Jupiter, double homicide. No.
Jupiter.
But now let's get into this moment. Okay, this moment was wild. Okay, I just want to say this. I agree with Law Roach because to like throw the people who by the way, whose name we don't even get to hear. You only see them if you read the credits at the end real slow. And by that point, HBO's already put up that click the next episode link. We've all done it. So like for Honey to throw them under the bus, and then all of a sudden Cha-Cha was mad at Law Roach for lowering the score. You should be mad at Honey for saying the thing that got your score low.
What do you think, Mother?
I really feel like Honey should have not done that. No, because me being the participant, the wardrobe team, and plus me doing wardrobe work prior, the wardrobe team put they all into these looks. First of all, it's so many different houses there, and this one team have to work for all these different people. And they do the best they can do. They do the best they can. For you to get on the stage and like straight up just like diss them in front of the whole entire world, no, that was horrible. Horrible.
I see that, but to play devil's advocate, when, like, for example, when they did the 7 Deadly Sins and Father Arturo's outfit wasn't fitting, so all the judges read Arturo for his costume not fitting. So you basically shading the wardrobe people there too. But just because, and then also on Honey's point, again, all season long, the judges stay reading the costumes. But like, I didn't like that outfit. It was ugly. It didn't fit right. So they read the costume people all season long. Honey is picking up on their cue of how they treat the wardrobe people, because Honey was like, oh, they're probably gonna read my shoes. Well, you know what? When you got your kids and you throwing fucks and ass and shits, and when you and your kids at a restaurant and they fucking ass and shit in front of company, you can't be mad that they did it, because bitch, you been doing it all. You always doing it, so they gonna do it too.
But in terms of Mother, Shannon don't act like that. Shannon was. That's
true.
Gagged. She was gagged. Shannon was like, and when Honey reached for the mic, Shannon was like, it ain't that. No. Shannon took the mic. Shannon said,
"Yes, Mother." She said, "Mother, how would you react if one of your kids did that last season?"
I feel like I would have did the same thing Shannon did. I would have said, "No, we'll talk. Right. We'll read them behind stage." But we're going to read them.
Read them on stage.
As soon as Honey said that, I'm not gonna lie, I changed mine from a 9 to an 8. Literally.
Really?
Yes.
I gave them a 9. I still stand by my 9. I enjoyed the performance.
For me, that performance was a 9.
Shall we move on to the House of Garçon?
Let's do that. Okay. Mother Eyricka, you go first on this one. You go first, Mother Eyricka.
Yeah, Mother Eyricka, you go first.
The House of. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. I was rooting for the House of Garçon from day one, from the first day they came on the show. I was like, okay, I'm Team Garçon. They look nice. Ow. As the show go on, it's like
it is giving that.
What they had.
It really is.
Where are they? I love me some Milan. Milan is holding that team together. Her and Savion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Milan and Savion.
I think that Milan is the best member of the team in terms of voguing, look, overall, Milan really comes through for the team. And but again, I think a lot of that is because I think at the beginning Tonka was doing what Tonka does, and the judges were like, we want to see you do other things, we want to see you do more. So now Tonka be trying to do all this other crazy shit, and not doing what Tonka's really strong at, because now the judges has pushed him to do this thing. And overall, I just thought that this number just felt like a bit sloppy. And I'm not a ballroom aficionado, but they said that they were doing. But I thought that I saw Old Way. But again, I don't know voguing either that well. But I saw Old Ways.
No, you did. You seen Old
Way.
Way.
But they said they didn't see it.
It was
so I
Old
was
Way.
like, okay, I guess I'm wrong. I don't know.
But was it good Old Way is the question.
I mean, my
whole thing is, I believe it was Egypt and Savion. And by the way, Egypt has proved to me that I do not know how to spell Egypt. I'd be typing like, well, how the fuck did you spell Egypt? Anyway, very top. Egypt and Savion are side by side. Whoever was standing to Mother Stasha's right, screen left, was off. Those little poses and those little freeze frames was such a good idea. But whoever was to her right fucked up. And when I say they showed it, they were like, boom, boom, oof. And they just, their whole face was like, damn, I fucked up. And then it just was just a tumble, bumping like all downhill, like from that point on. And I could not unsee that, because And when the judge gave a critique, I agree with Laomi. Laomi said, "Bitch, this is giving audition tape." There is not much to talk about in Runaway because everyone got chopped.
I know, but we
There's
gotta
nothing to
talk
about.
Believe that.
Everybody got chopped. They chopped everybody.
Well, actually, that's just like season 1, because on season 1, when we had the runway category, the 3 Fat Mice category, everyone got chopped except My House and Escada.
And Mugler was the only one that didn't. And they were so pristine and they were so clean. I was like, they walked out, and I watched it 3 times. I was like, this was really good. And they deserved it 1,000%. Like, they were really good. That being said, let's talk about Face. I was surprised. I was really like the first round of Face. Like, I think no shade. Everyone except Remy did it for me. Like, I thought Diego came out with that brand new hair. Like, his face looked stunning. Cha Cha looked beautiful, and Milan, of course, is so stunning.
For me, Cha Cha, Milan, of course, Mother Sasha. And Khalik, amazing. Those 4 right there looked absolutely gorgeous.
And then Mother Eyricka, since you are legendary in this category, what do you look for when you see someone walking Face? Like what are you looking for?
Well, for me, I look for confidence.
Confidence.
Because you don't have to be the absolute most stunning person.
Mm-hmm.
If you are selling that face like you are the most beat bitch in the room, then you are the beatest bitch in the room. Okay? Yeah. So me, I look for confidence. Of course, good skin. Of course, great skin. But it's the confidence for me.
So when Stasha didn't win, she literally laughed. She said, wait, what? Is it April 1st? Is it
When I tell you, everyone at home watching their televisions that's from ballroom, when Stasha did not win to Khalik, a person that have never ever walked this category a day in his life. He's actually a new girl to the ballroom. When Sasha lost, everyone gagged, like, we all gagged for her.
Is there a chance that Stasha was resting on her laurels? She was like, I'm the face icon. Of course I'll win. And Khalik was like, bitch, I have something to prove.
Definitely. That's what happened.
Let's just talk about, just for a second,
She just knew that was her grand
If you're
prize
at
right
home
there.
wondering why everyone's gagging, let's just talk about Stasha Sanchez for a second. Miss Continental 2018, second alternate Miss Real Continental 2018, Miss Motor City Continental 2017, Miss North America 2018, Miss Heavenly 2014, Miss Gay Sobe 2009, Miss Black America 1999, Miss Black Universe 1997, Miss Duval, and the list goes on and on and on. And we have Khalik, Legendary Season 2.
You know, like that's crazy. She's tight. I would be mad, y'all. Khalik wins face, everyone is gagged, and then we move on to the final battle: Father Omari versus Egypt. And this final battle, I think it wasn't my favorite battle, but I genuinely thought that Father Omari did better than Garcon. Like, again, maybe I'm just crazy, and again, I'm not a ballroom aficionado. I don't know everything about voguing, but watching it, I liked watching Father Omari more than Egypt. But what do I know?
For me, it was Father Omari Orichi. I mean, he vogued down. This is what he do. He's a beast. He vogued.
Yeah.
The judges judged off of passion. They said that he had more passion. Oh, that's Egypt, Garcon.
Yeah.
But the category is vogue. It's not passion. It's vogue.
Yeah.
But that being said, it is still a reality TV show, and it's not just the thing we're looking at. It is all of it. Although it seems weird because one week the judges will say, I want to keep you guys because of your passion. The next week they'll say, we're not judging passion, we're judging performance. And then the next week they say, like they be picking and choosing when they want to give who what score for what reason.
The House of Orichi, the house has fallen, and now that leaves us with our top three, which are the House of
say it like say it like Deshaun, Monet.
House of Orichi, your house has fallen. Is that how he says? I don't know.
That's pretty good, actually. Your house has fallen.
Your house has fallen. So now we have Mugler. They want Superior House this week as well. As well. They want Superior House this week.
I want to ask you a quick question, Mother Eyricka. Do you feel? This is my opinion for this show. Season 1, they really kind of put it in our minds that this is a Vogue show. Like the show is mostly about voguing. But now it seems like they're trying to give equal footing to other categories outside of voguing, which really gives one person an opportunity to reach all the way down. Like the week where Shannon won body, and she reached down at the bottom and pulled her whole house up to victory. That was wild to me. But now I'm thinking about it, because last time I was like, it seems like too many points, but also it does give an opportunity to the houses that aren't voguers, and it makes the show less of a Vogue show, and it makes it more of a ballroom show. What do you think about that, Mother Eyricka?
I actually like this point system that they doing now, where they put this extra category there for you to try to bring your house up. I actually like that. I wish they had that on my season. But it's a good thing, because they showcasing other talents now. It's not just an all-house production with Vogue.
Yeah, I'm sure from a non-dancer, you're like, bitch, where was that when I needed it?
Okay, I could have came out there and walked a little bit of body and brought my house to the top, so Michaela won't have to go jump off of a wall.
Mother Eyricka, please, tell us any projects like you're up to. Like tell us so we know where to follow and where we can get some more Mother Eyricka Lanvin, so we can stalk you and support you.
Well, right now, the only thing that I can talk about is I'm actually I have a fashion blog column with W Magazine that I'm about to start doing. I start actually tomorrow, Monday. Yes, so that's the only thing that I can talk about.
Tell us your Instagram and Twitter and your TikTok handles so we can follow you on there too.
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram at Eyricka, spelled EYRICKA _flawless. That's EYRICKA _flawless. That's on Instagram. On
Yes.
Twitter, I'm Mother Lanvin, spelled MUVA, Lanvin. And that's it. That's all.
I want to recommend everyone go to, because L wrote a great article on Mother Eyricka called "How Legendary's Eyricka Lanvin Became the Mother of All Mothers." It is a very good
The
read.
mother of all mothers, darling.
Yes, I recommend y'all read it. It is a very, very good read. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you all at home for watching another episode of Sibling Watchery. We were so nice this episode, Moni. We were so nice to each other.
We're like, Mother Eyricka's coming. We have to be on our best behavior, which we were for the most part. Thank you so much, Mother Eyricka. And this was great. Thank you so much for coming on Watchery.
Thank you guys for having me. I love you guys.
Love you more.
Exchange, Bob the Drag Queen. Y'all are my absolute favorites.
Love you. Yay!
Love y'all. Thank y'all for having me.